Off to doth we go, off to doth we go. I gotta land... Can I land? I really can't land there, man. I wish the game would let me land there. I gotta land outside at the little, pathway entrance right here, I think? Is this where I want to be? Yep, there we go. Someone told me that, you get a cool little cutscene for Ion, even though he's dead, if you go to his room right now, and you also get an item for Tyr, I think? Dang it, you stupid, worthless bug. Like, I'm going to kill you so easily. Why even bother? These death bees are... I learned something. We both learned something. I didn't even get to see the name of mine, and I didn't even get to see it because all I saw was Luke's. Thanks, Luke, for stealing Guy's thunder. I don't know what that move was, but I guess we'll never see it again in the history of our lives. Unfort. Yeah, heal me before I kill that thing. There we go. No match at all. Alright, so there should be an item for Tyr and a little cutscene involving Ion if we go up to his room, so we're going to try and do that. Unless the game, like, cutscenes us out of it. Depends on where we get our cutscenes. And what happens after them. This is where the, Isn't the thing supposed to be happening right now? The summit? I think the summit is supposed to be happening. I bet if I go into the cathedral, the summit is happening, and Asch is at the summit. Is what I'm betting. But first we're going to go to Ion's room. Whee! Light particles. This should be Ion's room, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's over here. Let's see what happens. Nothing has happened. I was told that there would be a cutscene. Was I lied to? Someone lied to me. How dare they? Is there something I have to, like, click on to get it to proc? Or maybe it's after the summit? I'll come back up here after the summit and see if something happens, but... Pretty sure I was just told to go straight to Ion's room, and then it would happen. I'd get an item for Tyr, and I'd have a little cutscene about Ion. Because I got this... It was a comment, like, a video ago, so it's like... It was after Ion's death and everything, so it should be active now, I'd assume. But we'll check it after the, after the summit and see what happens. I assume the summit is happening in here.
Ah, it's you. I was just reading Asch's letter.
A letter from Asch? Was he here? Did you see where he went?
He said he was looking for the Jewel of Lorelei. He headed to the Sephiroth from this cathedral.
What did the letter say?
That he had found a way to neutralize the miasma. In exchange for the replica's help, he asks that we provide them with refuge.
That jerk. Figures he would leave out the part about him dying.
What's going on?
Guy, explain the situation.
Me again? Fine, whatever. You see...
What is Asch thinking? A mass suicide with thousands of replicas is absurd.
You won't permit it, will you? It's totally out of the question, right?
Replica or not, we cannot sacrifice so many lives so easily. But...
Father, there is no but.
Jade, you have nothing to say about all this?
The only alternative I can imagine is even crueler.
Colonel, you can't mean...
Me?
You bastard! You're going to tell Luke to die in Asch's place?
That's horrible. I could never agree to such a thing. I want both Luke and Asch to live.
Of course, I feel the same way. However, the miasma has gone past all other hope of remedy.
Stop it, all of you. Stop pushing Luke like this. You all know he's still struggling to find his own worth. Don't make him choose so casually.
My apologies. Tyr, you're absolutely right.
Please, give me some time to think.
This is all so unfortunate. This is not a decision to be made lightly. The miasma was born of the foolishness of mankind during the Dawn Age. It's not something you need to bear alone. I trust you understand that. I'm an uncle who already sent you out to die once. But I really want you to live. Though, perhaps I can't expect you to believe me. If either you or Asch were to die, Natalia would grieve, as would Suzanne and Duke Fabre. You mustn't forget that. No matter what path you choose, I will not condemn you. So stop thinking that you have no choice but to die. We have Jade on our side after all. His brain is all he has going for him. If we make more use of him, we might be able to come up with something. Dude, Emperor Peony is the absolute best emperor slash king slash monarch whatever of all time. Like, he could switch his government system to a democracy and they would still give it to him, I am positive. I guess I have to talk to everyone again?
I refuse to accept it.
Guy,
You've only been alive for 7 years. You're a child talking like he knows everything. You should be thinking about fighting with every last drop of blood in you to stay alive.
but that won't stop the miasma. I don't want to die either.
Then don't! Damn the miasma!
Guy.
Sorry. I know it's not that simple. The fact that you realize that shows just how much you've grown, too. But I want you to stay alive. No matter what anyone else says.
Guy. Thanks.
If you're thinking of taking Ash's place for my sake, then please, stop it. I hold the both of you very dear.
It's not that. It's just that I'm the fake here. So...
You are not a fake. You're my other childhood friend. I want the both of you to be here to support the Kingdom of Kimlaska. You're both members of House Fabre. It's not a matter of which of you is real or fake.
I'm happy to hear you say that, but...
You don't want to die either. I'll talk to Father and the others. Don't make any hasty decisions, Luke. Understood?
Maybe Tyr is up in Ion's room right now, and when I talk to her is the cutscene that person was telling me about in the comments. I still have to find Annis, Jade, and Tyr's right there. Okay, so my first assumption is horribly incorrect. I want to save Tyr for last, because that's what I usually tend to do. Because her and Luke have the best interactions, typically. Unless Jade is involved, because Jade always has the best interactions, period. Jade and Annis have to be over here somewhere. Possibly up in Ion's room. Just need to find those two, and then we'll go back to the library and talk with Tyr, and then we should be good. I could see Annis being in Ion's room right now. That would make sense. I don't know where Jade would be, though. Where would Jade have gone? Oh, nope, she's not in here. I'm going to be real with you. I don't mind if I can't find Annis. Like, if I end up looking for her for, like, more than 2 or 3 minutes, I'll probably just give up. But Jade, I've got to find Jade. Like, you can't pass up on a Jade conversation. It's just not done. What is through here? Oh, that's like the really long hallway. There's no way they're down there. If they are, then screw you, game. They shouldn't be. Where? Can I go outside of the cathedral? Maybe they're just outside the doors. That would make sense. Or maybe you can talk to Jade and Annis. Maybe you just have to... Everyone's waiting on my decision. Yeah, maybe you don't talk to Jade and Annis. Maybe you just go straight to Tyr. And you only get to talk to Tyr, Natalia, and Guy? That doesn't seem right either. Okay, you know what? Let's go talk to Tyr and see what happens, even though I like to try and save her for last. Because I don't know where Annis and Jade are at. I really don't want to spend all day looking around for them, because that's just a waste of time.
Have you made up your mind?
Hey, I said before that if I could bring back Exariuth by dying, I would, right?
Yes.
Well, you were right. I really didn't know what I was talking about.
Luke.
I'm so scared. My body is shaking. I don't want to die.
Of course you don't.
But Asch chose this path, and Asch isn't someone who chooses to die. Don't you think that means that there really aren't any other options?
You really are an idiot.
Tyr.
You talked with the others, didn't you? They're all trying to stop you, weren't they? But not me. I chose to activate the passage rings, knowing full well what the consequences would be. You allowed me to make that choice. If you tell me you've made your decision, I'll trust that you've thought it through. But that doesn't mean that I'll agree with your choice. If you make this choice and the miasma disappears, I'll hate you. Everyone else may call you a hero, but I'll never forgive you.
Okay.
Idiot.
Luke, their majesties are calling for you.
Make up your mind, huh? Come on, Tyr. Let's go.
All
right.
I thought they were done with the talking. I think I might have missed out on a Jade cutscene there, and that really upsets me. But I didn't know where he was. And I didn't think Tyr would automatically throw me into the last one. There's Asch! Stop him!
Asch!
Did you follow me all the way from the tower? Are you really set on dying? That's not important. I looked around every Sephiroth and still haven't found the Jewel of Lorelei. We can't free Lorelei like this. You look for the jewel. You idiot! How dare you say it's not important whether you die or not? Even if we do find the jewel, we can't free Lorelei if you're not around. I'm the idiot? What use is a replica if you can't take my place in a time like this?
Don't say it like that.
You stay out of this! Do it, Luke! Take my place! Asch! Wait! We can't afford for you to... No, I don't want you to die! Enough! Asch! You know there is no other way, so shut up! Then I'll do it! I'll disappear in your place!
Luke!
Don't be stupid! Disappear in my place? You piece of...
Stop! We're trying to destroy the miasma here, not Doth!
Listen to me. You ate my whole existence. That's why I'm going to do this.
Asch, is there really no other way? We want you to live. I'm begging you, please, stop this.
It's not like I want to die. There's no other way. I can't lose him.
Luke!
Ow!
If you die, you won't be able to feel me punch you anymore.
Oh no, whatever would we do without that feeling?
So drop this stupid idea right now.
Guy, I'm sorry.
Luke.
I've made up my mind. I'm scared, but I've made up my mind.
Luke, you're such a... So you're going to just disappear, like Ion?
If you've truly made up your mind, then I won't stop you. But we should report to the summit before leaving for the Tower of Rem.
Everyone, I'm sorry.
Guy has received the best friend title for punching Luke in the face? Okay. Makes sense.
I'll do it. I'll give up my life to neutralize the miasma.
You won't reconsider?
No, sir.
Is there any chance for survival?
No. Next to none at all.
So that leaves us to command you to die.
Grandfather!
At this rate, all of us will die. There was talk of placing our hopes on the replica land of the new Order of Lorelei. But I can't imagine they would welcome all citizens of Aldrint openly.
How about we get to New Hod, kill off the rest of the God Generals and Moes, and then take the land for ourselves? Anyone think of that? I thought of that. We should do that.
Hate me if you will. I'll understand if you think me inhuman. But we are charged with the protection of our subjects.
To tell the truth, I am against this, even now. But there appears to be no alternative. Will you do this for us, Luke?
Yes, sir.
It's ironic. The Tower of Rem was built at the center of a mining town on the QB Peninsula. If Luke succeeds, he will have fulfilled the score.
ND 2018. The young scion of Lorelei's power shall bring his people to the miner's city.
There, the youth will turn power to calamity and be as a weapon of Kimlaska, destroying himself and the city.
It's just like Van said. Deviations are as nothing before the score.
Stop it!
If you eliminate the miasma, this summit will have resolved the last of its issues. Aside from the miasma, we've agreed to an alliance, to military action against Eldrand, and to halting the planet storm.
Yes, with this, the summit is officially over.
But there's no need to rush. If you still have things left to do, take care of them first. Or, should you decide to run, know that we would not pursue you.
I am sorry.
Emperor Peony, don't worry, man. You still the best. You still the best.